Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky, and my original plan for this video was to start work on a new base on the planet I was exploring in the last part, but to be honest, it's been a bit of a busy day and I'm not really in the mood to do some building. So I thought what I would do is tidy up some of these missions, and the one that I really want to clear away is this one, Dreams of the Deep, which says construct a Nautilon. So we're down on this water planet, and you can see it's got sand blizzards, so it's not exactly the most pleasant of planets, but it is a water planet. You can see here, and we've got a few things to pick up. And if we get into the water, there's some sentinels hanging around as well, which isn't particularly that helpful. If I get into the water, you can see I need 5 metal plating and 100 salt. I'm assuming I'll be able to get the salt underwater, but I didn't realise I was out of ferrite dust. So the first thing we're going to have to do is kind of probably scavenge around for some ferrite dust. I mean, 5... Oops. I don't want that. So we're going to have to... This is probably going to take a little while to do. I'm just going to grab some ferrite dust. Whoops. Well, we've got some sentinels hanging around as well, so we've got some more ferrite dust there. There's some actually buried tech over there as well. A geodude. Oops. Haha, nearly fell. Just taking some damage. There's a nice big wad of ferrite dust here. So I'm just going to grab that. I mean, this isn't the most pleasant of planets. It's got some pretty rough old storms on it, to be honest. We've got another geodude. I mean, I don't want to spend too long doing this. Let me just analyze. That's pure ferrite. That's not. We need about another 50 to make 5 steel plates. So, I'll grab that. There's some creatures over there as well. Actually, there's a creature over there running around. Oops, got the. I actually scanned a creature without actually trying. That should be enough for the ferrite dust. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, no, still a bit short. Big wad of pure ferrite dust. There's an unidentified plant here. Some more creatures over there. Let's just see. Looks like we've got some birds up here. Let's see if we can grab those. Right. Probably trying to scan through plants probably isn't one of my better ideas. Hey, go away. Give me a fright. That's gotcha. Okay. Right, we're out of heat protection on one level, so I'm just gonna. Right, let's just make plates. We should be able to make 5 of them. Now what we're going to need to do is get underwater and find the salt. Where's the... I got you? Yep. Yep. Ah, that's fine. Okay. We're underwater. There's some kelp there. Pick the kelp up. And what I need is some way to get some salt. We head for deeper water. Creatures there. Certainly going to scan you. Of 100,000. Well, what have we got here? That's carbon. We've got pure ferrite here. not exactly what I'm looking for. Just going to have to keep heading out into deeper water and see what we can find. There's something just out in front of us. Let's pick up the candle kelp. That's unidentified. More creatures in front of us. When I must admit, it's a long time since I've actually consciously gone underwater to explore. So this could be interesting. And of course, one thing we've got to keep an eye out for is abysmal horrors. Well, there's a clam there. Wow. Okay, we've got 2 clams together. Haha. You. Come on, there's got to be something down here. But actually, it's going to give me salt. There's always at least one construct underneath here that has salt. And of course, the one thing that would actually make this easier is the thing that I'm trying to build, which is a Nautilon. I mean, we could use a skimmer. I think somebody actually suggested that in the thing, but I don't think I've actually unlocked the skimmer yet. I do really need to tidy up some of these missions. Yeah, we're getting low on oxygen, so just keep the oxygen filled up. Getting deeper underwater. Yeah, I must admit the skimmer is very useful, because what you can do is use the skimmer to travel across the surface and then use that as a base to swim up to. Okay, so there's a storm coming in. Oh, come on, game. What have we got over there? No, I think that's pure ferrite. I mean, we could change locations if things aren't... I mean, maybe we're not deep enough to get the constructs that I'm looking for. We'll go a little bit further and see. If not, what I'll do is I'll go back to the ship and see if we can move out to one of the islands. There's lots of islands. There's a lot of water on this planet. The reason why I chose it. I was expecting this to be a little bit easier. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get back to the ship and change locations, I think. And this is too shallow. Because if I go up like this, let's see, we will break through the surface. What's that there? Okay, unidentified plant. Yeah, not going to let me scan this. Oh, it is. If we just stay in the water here, we'll be okay with respect to the storm. Okay, we're out of the water now, so we need to go up this way. And I'm just going to push through here. Yeah, I must admit, I was expecting this to be relatively easy thing to do, because, well, I was expecting to do 1 or 2 other bits and pieces in this video as well, so this whole video may actually turn out to be just trying to build a Nautilon. What have we got now? Well, let's scan that. Make another 200 credits. Right, I'm just going to drop in here. I'm going to drop the save. Right, if I can find the water in all this murk. Okay, so we may have to wait for the storm to clear. If I can find an island. So what I'm going to do is just drift across the surface until such time as the storm blows off and clears. I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. want clear so I can actually see the sea. Right. Let's just head out away from the mainland. Let's see if we can. Right, there's like an inner lake here. I don't really want that. I want proper water. I think what we'll do is we'll get up into space. Then we'll look down on the planet. There we are. Down here, yeah, there's some little islands here. I think that's going to be a better prospect. You can always rely on No Man's Sky to cause absolute confusion. Difficult things are simple. Simple things can become incredibly difficult. So like an island just there. And if we head for that, one, it'd be big enough to land on. Hopefully. Two, it should give us enough depth of water to find what I'm looking for. Yeah, this looks a bit more promising. Another armored clam. One was grabbed the pearls. Oi, that's antisocial. I think the kickback is due to the fact that the water's not very deep here at the moment. Right. This looks a bit more promising. That is an abysmal horror. Right. Oh, we're certainly going to kill him. Certainly don't want him to give me any grief. Wait. Don't let your eye roll off. Haha. Wait. Oh, it's gone. You're a cheating game. Looks like I'm not much better off here, am I? How can a underwater planet not have some kind of salt deposit on it? This is crazy. Ah, there we are. It's like a faint outline over this way. Normally once you get into deeper water you get a different range of fauna. Okay, we're running out of oxygen. And I think if I can oh, what's this? We'll just put that in, make some more oxygen. Yeah, this looks a bit more promising over here. And just going to, we've got some fish here. Or not fish, oh I suppose they are kind of fish. Okay, there's that's actually telling me the second one. I don't remember scanning this. Right, that's giving me salt, so okay, I'm just going to grab that. And we're not going to get much salt from this because it's the secondary resource, but if we mine enough of them, we'll get what we're looking for. And I'm just going to grab this. How are we doing? I mean, I've got a little bit of salt. Just. Oh, wait. I've been attacked by those for a long time. Yeah, they're the white jellyfish, are the underwater equivalent of sentinels. I mean, in small swarms they're no problem, but if you get a large swarm they can get a little bit kind of troublesome. I'm just going to... Yeah, I think this will go quite quickly now. So I'm just going to grab another one of these. 107 salt now. When I suppose it doesn't really make much difference where we build an Nautilon, because this is just literally just trying to unlock it. We'll see if we can find a little bit of level terrain though. Where's the... Oh, that's a bit of a fail. The crystal sulfide is actually on my ship. Forgot to transfer it. So what I'm gonna have to do is make my way back to the ship and pick up the crystal sulfide. So I'll see you once I actually get there. So here we are. We're back to my ship. Pick up this dihydrogen. I need it for my frigate fuel. Just pick up those while I'm looking at it. And should be able to do now. Let's tab here. And send that to the exosuit. And what we should be able to do now is just jump back into the water. A little bit underwater. And there we are. We've now unlocked here, and this is the Nautilon. Not enough fuel for the Humboldt drive. But thank you, game. I don't know if I can actually make Nautilon. You need more salt. Okay. I'm going to be completely honest. The Nautilon is not one of my favourite exocrafts. It is very useful for exploring underwater, but to be honest, it's not my favourite. For general underwater exploration, my favourite is more, as somebody suggested in the comments when I did the community mission where I was underwater, is actually the skimmer, because the skimmer allows you to fly across the surface very quickly and then dive down to what you want to find items. Okay, thank you, game. So we've now unlocked the Nautilon. There's a... yeah, I know, but... And I'll scan him. There's somebody else just on the back side of there as well. I want to scan you as well. Get some more creatures under... somebody else over there, but probably on the other side of that, this area here. Okay, they're probably up over the other side of here. I think we're okay from an environmental perspective. They're probably a water creature, so they've now disappeared. One of the annoying things of water creatures, they can be a little bit frustrating. I think we'll just leave that Nautilon base there. I mean, you can pick them up, but... Can we pick them up, actually? Let's just... What we could do is... Let's just jump into the Nautilon. And now I've actually made some salt. I can actually make some fuel for it. So we won't be... And just to give you a little bit of a demonstration of what it's like. I say it's not... Nautilon is not one of my favourite... It's actually this... Not sure. Okay. And of course, this is the first person view that was introduced in a recent update. I mean, I think for VR it's probably pretty good, but I'm not totally convinced it's... I think I'd prefer better visibility. There's just... I think for general just traveling, I think I would probably stick to third person. So we're just gonna. I know I've said it before, but Nautilon is not one of my favourite exocrafts. Okay, locate an aquatic structure. Okay, what's that? Alright, I think we'll just find the ship again. Is my ship gone? We'll just leave jolly old Nautilon hanging around there. It says missions coordinates were. We'll take another look at the next mission. Let's just. What is. Locate aquatic structure. Mission coordinates lead you to another system in space. Consult galaxy map. I think we're going to do that, but of course I'm going to now have to get all the way back to my spaceship. So I'll see you once I actually get back there again. What I've actually found is one of these again, and just in case we do need to deploy the Nautilon again in the future, just pick up some more crystal sulfide. Wait, stop rumbling around. Whoa. Yes, thank you. And let's jump into the Laughing Gnome and drop a save. And let's get off this planet. It's not exactly one of my favourite planets either, so what we'll do is we'll get up into space and we'll just check the mission. Now it could be a requirement to return to a planet that I've already got, or it could be something that's going to send us to a new planet. It looks very much like we're going to. It looks like it's very much found another water planet. So maybe we'll just go there and find out what's going on. I mean, even if it is a planet system we've been to before, it's not. I mean, it's only a short hop, and we've got plenty of warp fuel. In fact, it's repeater signal. Okay. Right, we're in the middle of a space battle. I can't actually see who's hostile and who's friendly at the moment. Wow, wait. Okay. Wasn't exactly looking for a battle, but we'll take it. Starship's shields full capacity, almost like they're flying in pairs. Oops, I think I've just hit the freighter by accident. Right, let's get away a little bit so we can actually see what's going on. Sometimes you get too close in on the freighters. Okay, haha. There's one more down that way. I think it says I think the radar has shown two more. Right, let's soon get a deflection off. Hey, you coming for me, are you? I think we've got one more left. Just down in front of us. He's just coming straight at us. Wow. We're probably going to get offered a visit to a freighter, although what I've seen so far, it's not exactly my favourite freighters. So, okay, interloper, yes, life form, end communication. Navigational data received. Yeah, sorry, but I don't like those freighters, so I'm not even going to waste my time doing it. Right, we've got an unknown planet there. And we've got a sunken structure there. I think what we're going to do first, if I can find it, is we're going to go into the space station. So I've probably got a few things I can sell off. Got some scaly meat, the crystal sulfide. That can probably go to the starship. I'm quite happy with that. We can probably sell the cytophosphate. As far as I know, I've got no great use for that at the moment. Famous last words. We're just gonna jump in here. Ubaro Station. Can't remember if we've been here before. There's one surefire way of actually finding out. I'm just going to get up here. And yeah, he's going to give us an exosuit upgrade. So, and well, I mean, we've got 1 million, so it's not a problem. We've also got some B shield modules, which we can sell off for nanites, which is modules. So, well, I get the nanites for that. That was suspiciously very quick. Nah, I'm not going to get distracted by tech. So we're just going to get over here. I'm going to do a quick mission check. Browse missions. I will say take a picture of a radioactive world. Scan 5 minerals. Yes, we'll take that. Deliver. Scan 5 minerals. Yeah, we'll take that. And I think the rest can wait or get a pass. And I'm just going to sell off some. And I think I'll just sell that geodode off. We'll sell the cytophosphate and the scaly meat. Living pearls. I think we'll just sell those as well because I actually got 5 plating. I actually got some 5 plating back from the. That's useful if we need to use the Nautilon again. So I'm just going to jump in the Laughing Gnome. And its planet is over this way, I think. No, it's this planet over here. So we're just going to go after the sunken structure. What have we got? Looks like we got hostiles coming in. Got a paradise planet. Wow. Okay. This could be interesting. It looks like we're going to have to do a bit more swimming. We're going to have to choose a. We can't land underwater, so we're just going to have to head for a paradise planet. This doesn't look particularly that paradise. The Nautilon has detected a broadcast structure on the seabed. Follow. Oh. So what have we got here? Superheated drizzle. I've got to check. No nearby hotspots, okay. Got some gas, but not particularly that interested in the gas. Right. Some sulfide there. We might as well grab that as well. Now this is a situation where having the skimmer would be very useful, but we'll be okay. Actually, just reload the podcaster. Mining beam. Okay, I can see creatures. Always good for a scan of underwater creatures. Some more there. I'm just going to recharge the grab some kelp on the way through. Wait, how can drones be investigating? I'm underwater. Let's top up the oxygen. Technology. And anything here? Just in case we need it. Right, we've got some salt. Actually, how is the salt situation? Maybe mining some salt would be quite advantageous. Wow. Nice big wad of chlorine here. We're starting to overheat the beam, which is how long it's taking us to it's pure salt. This should make the difference. Why couldn't I have this before? That's chlorine and dihydrogen. Anyway, here we go. Right, we got some more sulfide here. We'll just grab this. And here. Yeah, thank you, game. Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to get one of these. Gotcha. I'm going to get your eye this time. Ah, oh, come off it, game. Yeah, when you do these missions, always be aware that you may have to deal with an abysmal horror. And they are one of the few things in this game that can kill you outright. There's another one there. So, you always want to get them straight away. What's the gloop coming out? I've never seen that before. Okay, this is an abandoned building. We've actually got replenish oxygen. Okay. And let's just better replenish the oxygen while we're at it. And if we actually come in here, we've got oxygen, and we can put some kelp in there. Make some more. Let's get through here. Abandoned terminal. Take the residual goop and Despite the decay, the station's mainframe still remains functional. Records have clearly been accessed by whoever came here before. The last entry is a download for a high-power sonar unit. There's something strange. The timestamps have been purged. There's no way to tell how long the crew was here. Was this place on land when it was last visited? The horrors that lurked outside must surely have come after. They drew down there. Okay, download sonar panel. So we've now got the... Of course, the mission will probably be to... Oh, we've actually got... Looks like we've got something to make a salt refractor as well. That could be useful. Okay, so it looks like what we're going to have to probably do is build a Nautilon and then... I think this is where the mission is a little bit disjoint, because I think I get the impression what we're meant to do is build the Nautilon in this system and then go exploring, but what I actually did is it sent us to another... Oh, wow, okay, thank you, game. Let's just grab that. I think what I probably will do is, when I pick the Nautilon up in... Have I got you? Nope. Okay. Certainly going to scan you. Right, let's have a look round. I've already picked you, haven't I? Okay. I think we've picked you. Where is my ship? My ship's in that direction. I'm flying over the top of trouble. Let me just have a look here. We've got enough salt. Let's have a quick check. Exocraft and Nautilon. Right, we got the necessary to build a Nautilon, but I don't want to build it just here. I think we're going to head back towards the ship, and then we're going to build the Nautilon and see if we can install that tech. So here we go. We'll just use our super jetpack, underwater jetpack, and travel really quickly. Now bear in mind that when you're using this, it will consume a lot of oxygen. And the ship is just there, so if we build the Nautilon just here. And what we should be able to do now, Exocraft, install technology. We need a salt refractor and ferrite dust. We need salt. Thank you, game. Hopefully that would be ferrite dust. That's pure ferrite. Thank you. Right, so we're going to go back looking for salt. Well, that's... I think these are... it's a submerged relic. They used to be called aquaspheres. So this is chlorine lattice. Okay. That's dihydrogen. There are some salt here. We can grab the salt. Nice big piles. Oops, there's the jellyfish. Let's grab the salt. I don't know if that's enough to make that salt refractor now. Ah, okay, Exocraft. We're too far away now. Thank you. I know I could have brought the Nautilon with me, but as I said, it's not my favourite ship. Okay, what have we got here? Just need some ferrite dust. It'll probably be easier to get the ferrite dust up top. So let's go above. Okay. See what's around up here. What's this? That's pure ferrite. I'm not sure if it's me, but the game seems to have a bit of an obsession with pure ferrite at the moment. And okay, got the missions to scan. Got a plant there. Some birds up in the sky. Right, let's see if we can get the birds. Gotcha. That's some ferrite dust. And just grab a few of these. I got you. No. I'll certainly take you. There's another creature right behind it. Okay. Well, I'm sure you were. What are you then? Oh, you're just tiny little whatever you are. I'm not exactly too sure at all what you are. Okay. Let's just get back close to the Nautilon and see if we can install the sonar scanner. Just install this. And anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.